Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Adrian, and this is Always Talk Money. I like to talk money as it relates to everyday life, and today we are going to talk about Canadian millennials. Oh, Canada. Boy, oh boy, are those millennials in trouble. I have some very interesting numbers, so stick around, watch the whole entire video. It's very interesting. It's very not so good, but we're gonna try to make some sense of it, right? But before I go on, just leave a like on the video, please and thank you. I appreciate it. And I want to get those subscribers up. A lot of people haven't been subscribing, so please, if you can help me, let's get those subscribers up. Without further ado, all the intro out the way, let's get into the video. Before I get into the video and give you some of the numbers on the bankruptcies that have been happening to Canadian millennials, I want to do just like a very quick geography lesson. I am in the USA and our brothers and sisters are north of the border, right? But 200 kilometers, within 200 kilometers of the US border, that's where the majority of Canadians live. Now, Adrian, you might ask, why is this important? Well, if you have any sense of geography, especially the layout of Canada, and you just take a quick gander, just a quick look, you will see that like 90%, 80%, 70%, a large percentage of Canada is basically just a frozen tundra, just a snow wasteland, basically, right? And that's not to diss Canada or anything else. It's just to say it's just not a lot of space or land for industries to grow, for cities to be, and so on and so forth. Why is that important? Because if you have a population of people just centered into a certain sector of the country and the rest of the country is unused land, what can't you do with that? You can't make money. You can't have agriculture, you can't have tourism, you can't have mining, and so on and so forth. That's important because when we get into these numbers and wonder why Canadian millennials are so broke and their futures look so bleak, we have to understand that Canada does not have the economic power of America. Basically, every corner of America is optimized and utilized to make money, whether it be agriculture, tourism, mining, oil, offshore, all these things we can do. America is geographically blessed. So the lack of opportunities that they have, or they don't have rather, is gonna make it harder for younger millennials, younger Canadians to make money. Their largest industries are real estate, mining, and manufacturing. That's just not gonna cut it, to say the least, especially if you want to be a powerful type of nation, right? And to match up with the GDP of the United States, which nobody can. Now, let's get into the numbers. Canadian millennials make up 25% of the adult population. So they are 25% of all people in Canada that's over the age of 18. But they filed, get this, they filed 49% of bankruptcies. So half of bankruptcies in the entire country of Canada was filed by millennials, who are only a quarter of the population. That is not a good sign. And that goes back to what I said. Lack of industries, lack of opportunities, employment opportunities is going to cause that. Combine that with inflation and a recession, that's just not good. Not only is it not good, it's very, very, very bleak. 49% of a country's bankruptcies being filed by millennials is almost like a death sentence, because guess what? Millennials should be making up majority of the workforce. They're the young people that's coming into the workforce. They have all the energy. They should be hitting their stride economically right now. And if 49% of the country's bankruptcies being filed by the people that should be pushing the country forward, that's just not a great sign at all. I am just flabbergasted when I read these numbers. And there are more dire numbers. I'm going to link the article in the description below if you want to look this up yourself, of where I used to source this video. Now, an average of 47,000 in unsecured debt. That does not include a mortgage. So Canadian millennials are carrying almost 50K in unsecured non-mortgage debt. How are they going to fix this? I imagine in the coming years and decades, a lot of Canadians are going to be coming south of the border or going to want to be emigrating to the United States to find more opportunities, because this is simply not sustainable. And that's also not going to help Canada, because they're going to be losing a lot of their best and brightest people, which is good for us because we're attracting a lot of great talent to move our country forward. But what does that mean for Canada? If there are any Canadians watching this video, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about your country moving forward listening to these numbers? And I have more numbers. About 16,000 of that unsecured debt is student loans. So on average, they're almost 50K in debt overall, but only 16,000 of it is student loans. What does that mean? It's credit cards, it's car notes, it's loans, and so on and so forth. So if you have 50K in debt and it's non-mortgage debt, only 16K is student loans. So you have roughly 35K in just living expenses type debt. Debt that's not gonna move you forward. Debt that doesn't make you money, like a mortgage, real estate, and so on and so forth. It just basically means the cost of living is killing Canadian millennials, because if you're getting in so much debt that's not student loan and not mortgage, that means you're barely surviving, or you're not surviving at all. And at the end of the month, every single month, your account is in the red, your account is in the negative. And how are you going to build up your net worth? How are you going to be able to retire as a Canadian millennial? It's just not good reading. And I feel for them. I actually do. Not because I'm in America and we're, in a little bit better position. And we are in debt a lot as a country, but at least we have the ability to earn and work. We have the industries to earn and work. It's just about how much can you earn and work. And in the beginning of the video, I said the geography of Canada does not give a lot of people the opportunity to build new industries, just because a lot of that country is just uninhabitable. And the numbers don't even get better, because Canadians are carrying about $11,000 in high cost loan debt and $13,000 in credit card debt. So you can imagine the interest payments on those types of debts. Loans and credit cards are two of the worst types of debt you can have, especially as a millennial, especially as someone who wants to start out life, wants to build up your net worth, maybe have a family, maybe buy a house. Those are the two types of debt that can kill your financial future. You can't put anything into retirement. You can't even think about saving an emergency fund, maybe take a vacation. It's very, very dire. And then car loan is the third type of debt that they carry as well. So it's just not good reading overall. I know this video is very doom and gloom, but I just wanted to have that information, have that out there. How can we start that conversation? How can we make sure it doesn't happen to us? Because just because this is Canada, it doesn't mean it can't happen to us here in America. We just have the ability to help ourselves a lot more because we have more industries as opposed to those north of the border. But that's the end of the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And until next time, new videos Mondays and Thursdays. I appreciate y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and just let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I love y'all. Stay safe out there and watch for your financial future. Peace.